Hello and greetings to all our friends and companions of Scene Psycho channel. If you want to act like a genius in relation to others and get on with work with minimal effort, maybe you need to learn some good psychological tricks. Whether you are shy in social situations or a full-fledged extrovert, you can use some tricks to increase your social popularity. These tricks are based on the basic principles of psychology and help you excel in any social situation, from a party to a job interview or a romantic relationship. Now let's go to these tricks of pure psychology. The first trick is to pay attention to the color of people's eyes in the first encounter. This is not because the color of eyes is important, but paying attention to the color of the eyes makes you establish a good eye contact. You must know that the eye contact is very important in social situations. Too much eye contact makes the other person suffer and is somewhat scary. And if not enough, it makes you look shy and untrustworthy. The second trick is to adapt your body language to the other person. Mimicking the other person's body language is an effective way to build rapport. Do not overdo it. Instead, use similar gestures very subtly. A person who stands at a distance with his hands on his chest is less likely to feel comfortable with someone who stands with open arms at a close distance. The third trick is to immediately use the person's name in your speech. Personally, as soon as I meet a new person, I remember his name. Experts recommend that mentioning the other person's name at the beginning of the meeting will strengthen it in your mind. Another advantage of this work is that it makes the other person more interested in you. People like to hear their name from the others because it makes them feel important. Now we come to the fourth trick, which is to pretend that you are comfortable. If you don't like meeting new people or talking in public, pretend you don't have a problem with it. You can trick your brain and relieve your anxiety by pretending. If meeting new people makes you nervous, pretend you already know them. It is a win-win game. The fifth trick is to pay attention to other people's feet. When you approach a group of people, notice if they turn their legs toward you or not. This is a sign of welcome. Conversely, turning your head or body without changing the direction of your legs means that you are not accepted in the group or that you entered at the right time. The next trick is to choose your seat carefully. If you think you are going to argue with someone, sit next to him instead of facing him. In this case, you will seem less opposed and the other person is less likely to feel threatened. This technique is useful in conference rooms or even at the family dinner table. Now we go to the seventh trick, which is to ask for help. It seems strange, but if it works for Benjamin Franklin, it works for me. Benjamin Franklin, in his experience, asked people he had just met a small request. The findings showed that this increased the likelihood of being liked by others because of the mind. They argued that if they do something for you, they must love you. For example, you can ask the time or ask for a handkerchief or ask an opinion on a subject. The eighth trick is to identify the ugly side by yawning. If you see someone yawning, you will surely yawn too. This is a biological issue. So, if you feel someone is looking at you, yawn. If this person yawns, it means they are looking at you too. The ninth trick is to turn a word into a bell. Do you want to know if the person you are talking to likes you or not? Choose one of the words he says from time to time and smile or shake your head every time you hear it. If this person likes you, he will use the desired word more. Otherwise, he may not even use this word anymore. In any case, you will understand the feeling of the person. The 10th trick is to quote the other person's words. If you want the other party to think that you are listening to him, first of all, really listen. Otherwise, repeat what you heard with different wording. It works if you pay attention to what the other person is saying. The 11th trick is to be careful in choosing the color of your clothes. Your clothes show your personality, so be careful in choosing it. For example, dark blue is reliable and warm, gray is stylish and confident, and black is high class. For example, in the teaching job interview, choose dark, and in security job interview, choose gray. If you want to be attractive international spy, wear black. The 12th trick is to think about your hands. If you don't become obsessed, you should know that your hands convey a lot of information during a conversation. So try two methods. Either stick your fingers together which shows confidence, or show your calm, which makes you appear honest. The 13th trick. Carefully raise one of your objections. Studies show that when a person makes a small mistake, other people become kinder to him. To take advantage of this, answer the question, what is your biggest weakness? Wash up and be kinder to those around you in public. Define the 14th trick of all. Obviously, everyone likes to hear compliments. So compliment those you are talking to. Research shows that speaking positively about other people makes you appear more confident. If you consider the opposite of this issue, you will understand the reason. When a person is bad-mouthing others, he doesn't look confident at all. The 15th trick. Reveal a secret. When you show others that you trust them enough to tell them a secret, you create a mutual relationship and strengthen it. So, before you meet the person you want to impress, think of a secret that you can share with them. For example, a romantic first date that was awful is usually a good option. The 16th trick is to be high-flying and ambitious. You probably know that if you want someone to do something big for you, you have to ask them for something small first. On the contrary of this method, it is also possible if you make a big request from someone. For example, to pay this month's rent. He will feel so uncomfortable rejecting it that he will immediately accept your next request. For example, say, can you lend me $200,000? The 17th trick is to ask for help from a specific person, not from the crowd. The bystander effect is a psychological theory based on which no one steps forward when asked for help from a large group, but asking for help from a specific person makes you not easily be ignored. Therefore, do not ask for help from all the people around you for a task. Instead, ask a specific person for help. Moreover, this will make the other person feel important. By implementing these tricks among others, you can easily appear better and smarter than them. Just try to use these tricks for good. Finally, don't forget to share this video with your friends and loved ones. Now a question. Which of these psychological tricks was more interesting and strange for you? Remember, the same boiling water softens potatoes and hardens the eggs. It depends on what you are made of, not what your circumstances are. Thank you for staying with me until the end of this video. As usual, if you're a fan of these kinds of videos, please give this video a like and subscribe to Scene Psycho channel. Thank you until the next time. Bye.